Good morning, my dear students. Today, under the units alcohols, phenols, and ethers, I am going to discuss the glycol and glycerol, that is, dihydric alcohol and trihydric alcohols. I am Dr.R.G, Professor of Chemistry, who is taking class for you. First, let me concentrate on glycol. The glycol molecular formula is CH2OH, CH2OH. This is glycol, dihydric alcohol. So, if you want to give IUPAC name, this is 1, this is 2. So, I can name this compound as 1,2 ethane diol. Ethane diol. This is the IUPAC name for glycol. Okay, let me discuss first preparation. What are the methods available to prepare glycol? From ethylene, I can prepare glycol. Ethylene on oxidation with the dilute solution of potassium permanganate, which is called Bayer's reagent. Dilute solution of potassium permanganate is known as Bayer's reagent, yields glycol. So, ethylene in presence of the dilute solution of potassium permanganate undergoes hydroxylations. So, two OH groups are introduced by breaking a pi bond. So, we are getting ethylene glycol. So, this is from ethylene we can prepare. The second method, we can prepare from 1,2 dibromoethane halide, from halide 1,2 dibromoethane on hydrolysis with aqueous sodium carbonate solution gives glycol. So here CH2Br, CH2Br, this is 1,2 dibromoethane. Water in presence of sodium carbonate, that is aqueous sodium carbonate. So automatically substitution reaction. So Br minus is substituted by OH minus. So we are getting glycol, sodium bicarbonate 2 moles and sodium bromide 2 moles. So from halides, dihalides, we can prepare glycol. Then next one. From ethylene chlorohydrin, we can prepare hydrol, that is the glycol. This method is called hydrolysis. Ethylene chlorohydrin on hydrolysis, that is by water with aqueous sodium bicarbonate solution, produces glycol. The first case sodium carbonate, the aqueous. In this case, sodium bicarbonate aqueous. Kindly follow. So this is called common name ethylene chlorohydrin. So the name, if you want to give it, is 2-chloroethanol. 2-chloroethanol. So this produces glycol, carbon dioxide and sodium chloride. The next, fourth method, from ethylene oxide, again by hydrolysis method, we can prepare this glycol. Ethylene oxide, it is a cyclic ether, okay, we can call it as, on hydrolysis with water at 473 Kelvin, under pressure, produces glycol. Kindly follow. So what is happening now? This is breaking the cyclic ether breaking, and what is also going to undergo heterolytic fissions. So both sides we are adding this glycol. Kindly follow simple mechanism. So coming for the next one, from ethylene diamine, we can prepare again glycol. This is action of nitrates. All these methods we are already seen under the general method of alcohols. The same method we are applying. Kindly follow. In that case, we are using just methylamine. Here we are using ethylene diamine. Kindly follow. Common name, ethylene diamine on reaction with nitrous acid produces glycol. You know already nitrous acid is not stable, it is not available in the laboratory. So whenever we want, we have to take sodium nitrate and we have to add water or HCl. You correspondingly you will get now the corresponding nitrous acid which is produced. Kindly follow. So this solution only we are using in the laboratory. So this is ethylene diamine or 1,2 diaminoethane. Undergoes reaction to produce ethylene glycol, nitrogen gas and water. Kindly follow. So we are preparing ethylene glycol. So next let me go for the properties. Under the properties, first let me concentrate on physical property. It is a colorless viscous liquid having boiling point 473. Kindly follow. 470 Kelvin. That means you just subtract 273. It is almost 79197. So the boiling point is 197 degrees centigrade, almost 200 degrees centigrade. Why I am just indicating this in terms of Kelvin, that is we cannot imagine our real nature of the boiling point. So in terms of centigrade only, immediately our mind will work. So 200 degree means, because ordinary temperature 25 in foreign countries, our countries it is 28 to 30. So 200 degree, almost 197 degree means, so this liquid actually we are using in the mobiles, that is car, we are using this as in the radiator. In the radiator, we are mixing with the water and we are using this liquid because of the high boiling point. This is toxic in nature. It is miscible with water and ethanol in all proportions. Kindly follow. Now, coming for chemical properties. Let me take as usual. So, first one, formation of halides. So, by action of HCl, glycol reacts with HCl at 443 Kelvin to form ethylene chlorohydrin, and at 473 Kelvin it forms 1,2-dichloroethane stepwise. Just see here, this is substitution reaction. 443 Kelvin, so 1 OH is substituted by Cl. So we are giving ethylene chlorohydrin. Kindly follow. At 473, still higher temperature, one more Cl is substituted, that is the OH is substituted, and we are getting now correspondingly 1,2-dichloroethane. This is the interesting information regarding the substitution reaction. So, from this alcohol we can prepare correspondingly halide. Next one. Under the formation of halides, there are other reagents also. This is B. Action of phosphorus pentachloride. Glycol reacts with the PCl5 to give ethylene chlorohydrin and then 1,2 dichloroethane. Same thing. But the only interesting information is PCl5 now we are using. So first, as usual, OH is substituted, ethylene chlorohydrin, and then another OH is substituted. This is 1,2 dichloroethane. Please don't forget, my dear students, this is the general reaction in the case of alcohol whenever we are using phosphorus pentachloride. So what way the reaction takes place? This is the way we have to reaction take place. This is the halide. So this glycol correspondingly once OH is substituted by Cl, another is phosphorus oxychloride and HCl. It is not shown here in order to avoid the complexity. We are giving the importance only for the product. We are not shown that. So you have to assume that the additional product is phosphorus oxychloride and HCl. Here also the same thing, it is taking place. Please remember. Now, the corresponding action of phosphorus triiodide. This is a very interesting information. Please memorize, the question can be asked. Because phosphorus pentachloride is a normal reagent giving correspondingly 1,2 dichloroethane. Whereas glycol reacts with the phosphorus triiodide to form 1,2 diiodoethane, which is unstable. So what happened now? It is eliminate correspondingly iodine to form ethylene. So this you can use as a method of preparation of alkane. Kindly follow. So this is the interesting information you must have. What happens when ethylene glycol is treated with phosphorus iodide? Immediately all students will write correspondingly 1,2 diiodoethane. No, it is ethylene. Please memorize. The next one, formation of ethers. C. Action of heat. Glycol on action of heat at 773 Kelvin gives ethylene oxide. That is epoxide. Ethylene epoxide or ethylene oxide. So, by eliminating water at 773 Kelvin, we are getting this cyclic ether. Kindly follow. The next one, formation of alkoxide, as in the case of ordinary alcohol, action of sodium. So, under the action of sodium, glycol reacts with metallic sodium at 323 Kelvin to form monosodium glycolate first, and then disodium glycolate at 443 Kelvin, high temperature. So we know already under the alcohol, general alcohol, when you treat with metallic sodium, it is a test for alcohol, I told you. It will produce sodium alkoxide plus hydrogen. It will be produced. This is the normal reaction. The same thing here also, the OH here. So H is replaced by sodium. Hydrogen is liberated. We are getting the first monosodium glycolate. The second this is first one 323 Kelvin. The second step still higher temperature. Another OH is also substituted to produce disodium glycolate at 443 Kelvin. This is also interesting information. Kindly follow. Then formation of acid. This is the very interesting question. Please remember. Normally question asked only in this. What happens when glycol undergoes oxidation? Kindly follow. Here, a number of reagents will be given. First one, A, action of concentrated nitric acid. Glycol and oxidation gives a number of products. Kindly follow. First one, it produces one side, normally the two primary alcohols are present in the glycol. So alcohol and oxidation give correspondingly one side aldehyde. And further oxidation, this is called common name glycolic aldehyde. Two functional groups, glycolic aldehyde. Suppose if you further oxidize this glycolic aldehyde, two ways it will undergo oxidation. One, it will oxidize CHO, so that produces glycolic acid. Or if it oxidizes CH2OH, both sides CHO, their name is glyoxal. Please follow. So from glycolic aldehyde, there are two products formed. It is called side reactions. Glycolic the acid and glyoxal. And further oxidation, kindly follow, which produces same the oxide, that is glyoxalic acid, CHO, from these two, the same acid is produced. That is aldehyde and COH. Further oxidation, it is giving oxalic acid. So, final product is oxalic acid. Kindly follow. So, this is the most important normally asked. What is the final product when glycol is oxidized with nitric acid? That is oxalic acid. Kindly follow. Now, action of potassium permanganate. This is a specific reagent, strong oxidizing agent. Glycol undergoes oxidation with acidified potassium permanganate to form formic acid. Kindly follow. It to break this bond, it forming 2 moles of formic acid and water. Whereas nitric acid, we have seen already, it is not breaking the bond between carbon, but it will only oxidize the alcoholic group, converted into correspondingly acid, oxalic acid. See the difference between the oxidizing action of nitric acid and potassium permanganate. Next one. This is an alcohol, so formation of ester is another important chemical property. So action of acetic acid. Since there is two alcohols, so two acetic acid actually we have to need. So glycol reacts with acetic acid in presence of small amount of consulfuric acid to form first glycol monoacetate and then glycol diacetate. Kindly follow. So first we know this OH group and this acetic acid reproducing the glycol monoacetate, and further another OH also reacting here, glycol diacetate. The interesting information, my dear students, I want to give to you. Suppose if you take acid, kindly follow. So actually what is happening here, so the water is coming out here, this H and this OH is going out, R, CO, R dash, C double bond O, O, R. This is the ester form and this is the water form. Kindly follow. So this is the way, so alcohol only coming here. Kindly follow. The acid is carbon is here. This is the, you must understand clearly. So only from the acid OH and from the alcohol H is taken to formation of water. This is the most important information from you, for you. Now, next, formation of ester. This is the very, very interesting questions normally asked. Kindly follow. Action of terephthalic acid, that is benzene dicarboxylic acid. Kindly follow benzene 1,2 phthalic acid. This is 1,4 terephthalic acid. Kindly follow. So when glycol is heated with terephthalic acid, it forms polyester. Please follow. Polyethylene terephthalate. That name is polyethylene terephthalate. So simple form PET, PET, known as terephthalate. So it was famous in some 50 or 60 years ago. Terephthalate was common in India. People were wearing. Okay. Now even now we are using. So kindly follow n number of the ethylene glycol and n number of terephthalic acid undergo condensation reactions to produce this polymerized products, terephthalate. Please follow. This is terephthalate. Very, very interesting. The next one, formation of nitrate. Action of corn nitric acid and corn sulfuric acid. Glycol undergoes nitration to produce glycol dinitrate. Glycol dinitrate. That means here this OH and this OH, when you treat it with corn sulfuric acid and corn nitric acid, the product is glycol dinitrate. Very, very interesting information. So OH is substituted by NO2 plus. It is substitution reaction and water is formed. So, next let me come for uses. The glycol, it is used as a preservative for fruits and eatables. Number 2, used for preparation of many organic compounds and also for plastic and fiber. The most important is as antifreeze in automobile and as lubricants under name Prestone. Prestone, kindly follow. Antifreeze in automobile. So here I want to give one important information. My dear students, please remember this one. That is, the idea here it is, this ethylene glycol I have already told you 197 degrees centigrade. So when you mix 1:1 mixture of water and glycol and add into the engine, car engine, so it is circulating in the radiator. So what will happen in foreign countries? There will come during this the correspondingly December, January, the temperature will come minus degree, 0 degree, and even minus it will go. So in that case, what will happen? Water will undergo becoming ice. So in the engine, if ice is formed, the engine will undergo freezing. The circulation is not possible. The engine oil, the car will not move automobile. So at that time, what will happen? This glycol, that boiling point is actually freezing point is very, very, very low. Kindly follow. So that means the freezing point, because of the low freezing point, even minus degree, it will be in the form of liquid. So it will circulate. Instead of water, the glycol will circulate. Kindly follow. Understand this idea. So it was actually used in foreign countries, cold countries, as an antifreeze. But in India, like hot countries, we are also using glycol, but the condition is reverse. What way? Here, in order to avoid boiling point, kindly follow 190, water is 100 degree. So suppose we are running a long distance, or you are climbing the mountain like Tirupati. What will happen now? The water will boil and leave away. So what will happen now? Automatically the engine will stop. because of the high hotness. So at that time, what will happen now? This is 200 degree, approximately 197. It is 200, we can say. So this boiling, the glycol will not evaporate. It will still in the engine. It will protect the engine. It will circulate. So here, in foreign countries, it's acting as an antifreeze. Here it is acting here now, avoiding this from evaporation. So here is the coolant, kindly follow. Here we are using as a coolant for here. In different color it is using blue color, green color, just fluorescents are adding and they are selling in Indian like countries. That is hot countries, kindly follow. So it is the double purpose of glycol. Next, let me concentrate. Glycerol, trihydric alcohol. 3 OH groups. That is CH2OH, CHOH, and CH2OH. This is glycerol. My dear students, this is the most important because in our body, the fat, we are calling it as nothing but triesters of glycerol with higher fatty acid. This is called triglyceride. Suppose if the H, instead of H, if I add CO or dash or CO or 1 or dash, then CO or 2 dash, kindly follow 3 different R. So R can be some 30 to 40 carbon atoms, long chain carbon atoms. So this is called triglyceride. Please follow. Triglyceride, that is nothing but fat. Kindly follow, my dear students. You should not confuse with your mind. Kindly follow. Fat is different from cholesterol. But even though we are using the word in Tamil koduppu, so they are confusing these two terms. So fat means this is the real fat. Esters of glycerol of higher fatty acid with long chain carboxylic acid. Whereas the other one is cholesterol. Cholesterol is a steroid. It is not actually the triglyceride. It is cholesterol. So cholesterol is different and this fat is different. This I have discussed earlier in the previous chapter. Regularly in the introduction itself I have discussed under the importance of chemistry. Kindly verify there. Okay. Let me come for now. So how we have to prepare? From fats and oil we can prepare. So on hydrolysis, fats and oils produce glycol and salts of long chain fatty acid, that is soap. This reaction is called saponification. So you take fat, kindly follow, fat is nothing but normally we are using that the cows we are using now, that is commonly used, the old age cows only we are using for these purposes, that you can see. Here, when you are treating with sodium hydroxide, what will happen now? This undergo hydrolysis to produce glycerol and higher fatty acid. This is nothing but soap. Kindly follow. So this reaction is called saponification of ester. So triglyceride on reaction with sodium hydroxide produce glycerol. We can separate, and soap also we are getting along with this. So from this is the first method. Second method, that is we can prepare synthetic method. From propene we can prepare the glycerol. Kindly follow. Only 2 methods we are most important. So this is 1 propene. When I add chlorine, what will happen now? The first thing it is happening, the aliphatic side, substitution taking place. Please follow. Under suitable conditions, substitution taking place. Then when I treat with sodium hydroxide, the Cl is substituted by OH, second step. Then when I add the HOCl, hypochlorite, kindly follow. So here what will happen? This will undergo cleavage this way, kindly follow. This is the way it will undergo. OH minus Cl plus, kindly follow. So when you add here, what will happen? Now automatically, in this case, chlorine is added, OH is added, kindly follow. Because this is attracting this side, so this is adding here. So plus will added OH, minus will be added Cl, kindly follow. So this is actually, the first one is called allyl alcohol. This is allyl chloride. This is allyl alcohol. This is glycerol beta, that is beta chlorohydrin. And finally, when you treat with sodium hydroxide, the final product is glycerol. So this is called synthetic method from propene we can prepare. Please follow only 4 steps. First chlorine, second sodium hydroxide, third hypochlorite, then 4 the sodium hydroxide. Please memorize only these 2 methods we can. Coming for properties, so let me concentrate on physical properties. Glycerol is a colorless, odorless and syrupy liquid. It is non-toxic. Kindly follow. Glycol is toxic. This is non-toxic. Glycerol is soluble in water and ethanol. It absorbs moisture from air and hence it is hygroscopic. Kindly follow. Next, coming for chemical properties. First one, formation of halide, alkyl halides. So action of hydrogen chloride. When HCl is passed into glycerol at 383 Kelvin, both alpha and beta glycerol monochlorohydrin are formed. So this is both, kindly follow, in this structure 2 primary alcoholic groups and 1 secondary alcoholic group is present in the glycerol. So when you treat with HCl at 383 degree, first 1 chlorine is substituted, primary. Plus, again the mixed center is CHCl. So this is alpha, another is beta, glycerol monochlorohydrin are formed. Please follow. 383 Kelvin. The next one, phosphorus pentachloride. Action of phosphorus pentachloride, again under the preparation of formation of alkyl halide. Glycerol, kindly follow, reacts with the PCl5 to form glyceryl trichloride. It's a powerful chlorinating agent. So all the 3 OH is substituted. So we are getting glyceryl trichloride or 1, 2, 3 trichloropropane. So as usual, 3 phosphorus oxychloride and HCl. Please remember. Next one, formation of under the alkyl halides. The next is action of hydrogen iodide. This is the very interesting information, normally will be asked. Please memorize. When heated with excess of HI, glycerol forms first the correspondingly a number of products, namely the first one, a unstable product, that is 1, 2, 3 triiodopropane, unstable. It is shown in bracket. Kindly follow. It is shown in bracket, unstable. So leaving now the correspondingly iodine, it is forming. This is called allyl iodide. Allyl iodide. Kindly follow. Then this allyl iodide again reacts with the HI to form this compound, correspondingly 1 propene. And further it reacts with HI, it forms 2 iodopropane. So the final product is 2 iodopropane is the final product. That is the action of hydrogen iodide. Please follow. Next one. formation of sodium salt. Formation of sodium salt. Action of sodium. Just like in the ordinary alcohol, it also reacts with OH group. Glycerol reacts with the sodium at room temperature to form monosodium glycerolate. Monosodium glycerolate, and further reaction gives disodium glycerolate at high temperature. Because secondary, it is the less reactive, so only the primary alcoholic group undergoes substitution reaction with sodium. Please follow. Third one, formation of acrolein or acraldehyde. Unsaturated aldehyde it is. Action of heat. This is also commonly asked. Please memorize. What happens when glycerol is heated with potassium hydrogen sulfate? A dehydration takes place. Kindly follow. When glycerol is heated alone or with the dehydrating agent like potassium hydrogen sulfate or P2O5, it produces an unsaturated aldehyde is called acrolein or acraldehyde. Another name, acraldehyde. Acrolein or acraldehyde. Just see here, what is happening here in this case, kindly follow. So from here, this, kindly follow, water is going out, and this from here, H and OH and O, water is going here. So 2 moles, so producing this, the acrolein or acraldehyde, and 2 moles of water it is formed. Kindly follow. The next one, oxidation. This is the very, very important reaction under the glycerol. With the different reagent, different products are formed. Normally, questions will be asked only on this. Kindly follow. And that is oxidation. When glycerol is oxidized with the different agents, oxidizing agents, it produces different products depending upon the oxidizing agents. With the dilute nitric acid, mainly glyceric acid. With the concentrated nitric acid, glyceric acid and tartanic acid. Number 2. Then 3. Phenols reagent, that is ferrous sulfate and hydrogen peroxide, it produces a mixture of glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyketone or bromine water we can use in that case. Fourth one is sodium and bismuth nitrate mainly gives mesoxalic acid, and potassium permanganate gives only oxalic. It cleaves the molecule into oxalic acid and formic acid. See, there are 5 different oxidizing agents, different products. So now I am giving in the all together in a same slide. Please listen carefully, my dear student. So first oxidation gives, so primary alcohol undergo oxidation, glyceraldehyde, first step. And further oxidation, what will happen now? The aldehyde is undergo oxidation giving corresponding acid. So glyceric acid. And further oxidation, what will happen now? This primary alcohol also undergoes similar way to give this corresponding acid. It is tartanic acid. So stepwise taking place. Primary alcohol, aldehyde, acid, and then another primary again aldehyde. So first one glyceraldehyde, glyceric acid, tartanic acid. So when you use this from the tartanic acid, kindly follow. This is one way. Now I am taking again this another way, kindly follow. So this glycerol oxidation gives now secondary alcohol is getting oxidized under suitable oxidizing agent to form dihydroxyacetone. That is without affecting primary, it is affecting only secondary alcohol under suitable reagent to give dihydroxyacetone. So now this dihydroxy acetone further oxidation gives the primary alcohol undergo oxalic. The oxidation gives mesoxalic acid. Kindly follow mesoxalic acid or mesoxalic acid. And further oxidation, it is cleaved here, producing oxalic acid is the final product. See here. So we are getting different product. Glyceraldehyde, glyceric acid, tartaric acid, dihydroxyacetone, mesoxalic acid, oxalic acid. So just see, this is the structure. Now this you have to memorize. Kindly follow. So what is happening? Dilute nitric acid, glyceric acid. We have seen already. Constant nitric acid, glyceric acid and tartaric acid. Phenols reagent, that is 3 or ferrous sulfate hydrogen peroxide or bromine water. So glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. Sodium plus bismuth nitrate, mainly mesoxalic acid. Potassium permanganate, oxalic acid. Kindly memorize this reagent and the product. It should be useful to you. The next one, formation of ester. This is an alcohol. When you treat with acid, organic acid, ester will be formed. Action of acetic acid. When glycerol is heated with acetic acid and consulfuric acid in presence of acid medium, it produces ester, glycerol triacetate. All the three alcohols undergo esterification to produce ester. It is glyceryl triacetate. Kindly follow. Glyceryl triacetate is the product. It is just like ordinary alcohol. Then formation of ester. Under this, action of oxalic acid, decarboxylic acid. When glycerol, please follow, this is another important because often asked, and different condition, different product will produce. Kindly follow. When glycerol is heated with oxalic acid at 383 Kelvin, it produces an ester, glyceryl monoformate, which on hydrolysis form formic acid and glycerol. So glycerol, we are treating with oxalic acid. So this is what is happening. Water is getting eliminated. It is added here. Correspondingly, the carbon dioxide is going out. It is forming now. Glyceryl monoformate, it is forming. So HCO, it is attached. Glyceryl monoformate. On hydrolysis, we are getting this under hydrolysis. So formic acid is the product. Please follow. At 383 Kelvin, oxalic acid produces formic acid and glycerol. Whereas, kindly follow, under the same oxalic acid, but the temperature is 533, high temperature. When glycerol is heated with oxalic acid 533 Kelvin, it produces allyl alcohol. The first case acid, second case allyl alcohol. See what is happening. As usual, at 533 Kelvin, what will happen now? The both OH and this OH undergo esterification, leaving carbon dioxide and glyceryl, the triester, unstable. So it is decomposing carbon dioxide, 2 moles, producing this allyl alcohol. So this carbon dioxide, and here also carbon dioxide is going out. So we are getting now correspondingly this product. Allyl alcohol, it is produced. Kindly see, at low temperature formic acid, at high temperature allyl alcohol. Kindly follow. Low temperature, that is 383 formic acid, 533 it is allyl alcohol. The next one, formation of ester under action of concert nitric acid. Nitric acid is a powerful oxidizing agent. So when glycerol is heated with nitric acid, it produces an ester, glyceryl trinitrate, nitroglycerin. Please follow. It is an explosive. Glycerol reacts with 3 moles of nitric acid and consulfuric acid So all this is getting substituted by H by NO2. So glyceryl trinitrate, it is an highly explosive, kindly follow. Coming for uses, it is used as a sweetening agent in beverages and confectionery. Number two, it is used as a preservative for fruits and eatables and also tobacco for drying out. It is used for the preparation of cosmetics, toilet soap, and many organic compounds like nitroglycerin, propyl, and allyl derivatives, and also for plastic and fiber. And it is also used as an antifreeze in automobile and as lubricant. Please follow. So I have come to the conclusion. Thank you very much for the kind cooperation you have given me, my dear students. If you are a newcomer for my channel, Neat Chemistry by Dr.R.G, dear student, kindly click like and click subscribe and also click the like button to motivate me. So this channel I have started to help poor students of India starting from 8th standard to 12th standard, because all chapters of 8th, 9th, and 10th also is included under the basic concept of chemistry. So, the students coming from the poor family, so they will be unable to go to tuition for physics, chemistry, and maths, which are very difficult subjects for them. So, one way I want to help, as a chemistry man, I want to help for chemistry. That's why I started this channel. So remember this channel, after finishing my plus 2 chapters, then I will discuss the previous year question papers. IIT, AIMS, the NEET, AIMC, MSET, Andhra, everything I will discuss. So kindly see my channel and get benefit. You will get 100 out of 100 in your board examinations. And if you go for writing for NEET common entrance examination to become doctor, you can get 180 out of 180. I can give assurance. So kindly share this information to your friends also. Okay, coming for the students who are waiting for NEET common entrance examination conducted by Government of India, that is students studying plus 1, plus 2 and plus 2 completed students, I need a good information for you. I have a good information for you. That is, we are running a coaching center in Pondicherry for the last 21 years. Vetri Daughters. Vetri Daughters is our site. The Vetri Coaching Center, our is the coaching center. Because of the pandemic condition, Corona, so we are not conducting regular classes. So we have already come for online. So throughout India, you can see through Vetri Daughters, you can study like our home, the class like atmosphere you can experience. So our Vetri Daughter, 3 important features I want to give. One, it has, if you go into the home page of Vetri Daughters, you can see our achievement. 1 or 2 achievement I want to inform. Every year, we are sending 10 to 20 students to Jipman Medical College. 150 to 200 students are joining in other medical colleges through government quota. And few students are joining IIT and hundreds of students are joining other engineering colleges. The another most important achievement we had, in 2003, R. Srinivasa Raghavan from Patrick School through Vetri Coaching Center got All India first rank. At that time, common NEET entrance examination was not there. So in 2003 itself, we got All India first rank. Please follow. So see our quality. So the features of Vetri Daughters, our website, Vetri Daughters. The Vetri Daughters has 200 video lesson, 200 unit test. Please follow. So these 200 video lessons were taken by professors, senior professors with PhD degree, 20 to 30 years of experience in IIT and medical coaching, also BSc, MSc, MPhil and PhD teaching experience. So they will give a very nicely explain you, and you can feel the class atmosphere when you are looking the video. The another important thing is when they are discussing this, if they are full of notes, everything will be in the form of notes. You can see in the board. You can see, and if you want to take any information new to you, because we are keeping the standard up to PhD level. So if you want to see that, just you touch the video, it will stop. You can take notes and again touch, it will move. This provision we have provided like YouTube. Kindly follow. The second thing, we have 200 unit tests, each subject having 50 tests, unit tests. Each unit have two tests. For example, this is coming under alcohol, phenol and ether. So we have two tests, test 1, test 2, each one having 45 questions, 90 questions. So one important information I want to convey, all these questions used for 200 to frame 200 unit taken from 20-year question papers of IIT, AIMS, AFMC, AIPMT, MSET Andhra, Delhi, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry. So only previous year question papers. So what is the advantage we are facing that? Our students who have written for the last 6 years informed me, and also I verified 75 to 80 questions, same questions repeated from Vettidattas question bank. Vettidattas question bank. So that means Vettidattas is giving to you 320 marks to you. So if you are a good student and sincere, you can get 300 plus. So easily you can get 600 to 700. You can become a doctor. Please follow. This is the most important information. Now, I will give information regarding the Vettidattas unit test. Our unit test is entirely different from other online coaching center. Here everything is there. I will inform you the characteristic of our unit test. So if you go for unit test, kindly follow. First, after each seeing the unit test, click unit test, go to the particular chapter unit, click that, you will see the right side attempt. Click attempt. When you click attempt, the window will open, it will give information. This unit contains 45 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. For correct answer, 4 marks awarded. For wrong answer, 1 mark subtracted. Are you ready? It will ask. If you are ready, kindly keep a notebook, rough notebook and a pen to do rough work, to do calculations. Then you just click OK. Immediately window will open. In the window you can see question 1, option A, option B, option C, option D. And again we have 3 menus here. Kindly follow. Then here there is a clock will run. Clock will run to know the time. Because in 45 minutes you have to complete 45 questions. And below that there is 1 to 45 question number will be there in yellow color. Kindly follow. This is the speciality or feature of Vettidattas. That means, kindly see the first one, this is a reverse, center is complete, and the right side is next. So by using the menu next, you go for next question. By using reverse, you go for the reverse questions. Only after completing, you have to press complete. Please follow. So 1 to 45 number will be in yellow color. So for example, just see here, the advantage of this. You are finding that question A is correct. Option A is question 1, option A is correct. Click that. When you click, immediately question number 1 becomes green color, question 2 become blue color, all the remaining question will be in yellow color. This is interesting information. That question you have attended, you can see directly. So for example, after 20 minutes, you can see 1 to 45 question number and time also you can see, question number also you can see. And you can see if all, suppose 20 question you have answered, all the 20 will be green color. Other question will be in yellow color. Only the question you are going to attend will be in blue color. Please follow. This information is not available in other online coaching in India, leading coaching center in India. Kindly follow. So after finishing all the 45 questions, press complete. You will get immediately marks. It will be displayed. Say for example, 160 by 180. You are getting marks. And another interesting information, nearby mark, there is a menu called review. This review menu is not available in other online coaching. Kindly follow. This is the second feature. Most important feature is not available in other online coaching. So if you press menu, you can assess yourself. Kindly follow. Which question is wrong, which question is right, everything you can understand from this. In the window, question 1 you can see, kindly follow, option A, option B, C, D, and here correct answer will be there in yellow color answer, and below that there is a video solution. Please follow. So you have answered A question, first question, so A will be, all answered questions will be in blue color. Correct answer given as yellow color, yours in blue color. You can compare these two. If blue and yellow are equal, same, your answer is correct. If it is different, your answer is wrong. So you can assess, self-assess, you can assessment, you can do yourself. Whether you are right in particular question or wrong, you can. This facility is not available in any other online question. Please follow. So self-assessment you can do. Then another important, most important information is that we are giving an answer, solution in the form of video, not typed matter. In other online leading coaching center, if you go and see, if you click solution, it will give one single word or one line. Typed solution. Only typed matter. A weak student or dull student, they cannot understand this one. Probably, yes, very good student, the topper can understand. But this is suitable for not only toppers, but also for very weak students. They can improve the quality. So when you click the video will run. Again, you can feel like classrooms. Professor will stand in front of you. Again, a board, you can see the question, answer, everything. So he will read the question, he will read the option, then he will start explaining the definition, formula, diagram if it is necessary, table column, everything he will give and explain. So that facility is not available in other online coaching center. So that similar type of question in ask in future, you can improve your quality, so you can easily answer. So even dull students, if they are giving, so I told you there are 2 unit tests. First unit test you are writing, so you are getting 150 out of 180. And if you view all the video solutions, then if you go for second unit test, again same unit, now you can see, you can go up to 170 or 175. That itself shows your improvement. That is the importance of feature of weighted orders. Kindly follow. The another most important feature is it is a low cost. Only 10,000 rupees we are collecting per year for all 4 subjects. Kindly follow. Right. How to the join by paying the 10,000? How to pay? Pay 10,000 rupees In the name of Santi, Director of Ethic Coaching Center, Indian Bank, account number 7127194771, IFC code IDIB000P134. So my cell number 989417642 to contact for any other enquiry, please. Now, before concluding, I want to give a guideline for all students who are writing for NEET entrance examination for this academic year to get the 600 to 700 marks, how you can get easily. I will guide you, you follow my guideline. You have to follow 3 steps. Please follow. Step 1, you have to take first botany, zoology, chemistry and physics. Only known theoretical question attend. Only known theoretical question. Let us assume you have attended 100 questions. Out of 200, you attended 100 questions. So 100 into 4 you will do. So you have 400 marks. Out of 400, 20 daughters is giving 320 because 80 questions are from which daughters it is coming, same question is coming for the last 6 years you have found. So 400 you have now with your hand. Now go the second step, the difficulty theory questions, botany, zoology, chemistry and physics. Think twice, thrice and come to the conclusion. If the question is 80% worth, it is correct, put click. If it is less than 40%, don't click the button. Leave the question without answering. The second step. Third step, go to chemistry and physics to attend the problem. Chemistry, 1/3 of the question will be a problem. Physics, nearly 50% will be problems. So how to attend the problems? So just read the question, understand the topic, the unit at which it is coming, substitute suitable formula, calculate and find out the answer. Then compare with the option given in the question. If one of the option is coincide with your answer, put a tick mark. If it is not coinciding, please verify your calculation. You have done any mistake in multiplication or division. After verifying, if it is okay, tick. If it is not answer is not coming, don't answer the question. If you follow this technique, you will get 100%. I can give you assurance. You will get 600 to 700 marks out of 720. So best of luck. See you again in my next unit. Bye-bye.